double check here. Mic check. Let's see. Am I coming through over here? One, two, three. No, I don't think so. Okay. Mic check. One, two. Oh. If you can see me chat. Oh, that's probably why. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, I think I'm working. Great. How's my volume though? I'm turned up all the way. All right. Volume check. It's probably fine. So I will go ahead and announce my stream is up. Okay. Okay. So I guess I can finally go ahead and get started. back to the screen. So I should probably cover up this terminal with the actual webcams, and since that's what it's running from. And so I was just doing an update here. I have apt list changes installed, and so it's kind of a low-level tool, make DFSG or whatever, I don't know. Oops. Where's my... Can't control W. So I'm actually running in a VM this time. And so I'm going to try to pick up... I don't think I actually have any of the files here, so I'm going to have to transfer those over. So I want to do make dir p source / Debian, and then okay, and so I've just SSH'd or SCP'd those files over from my actual host computer that I'm running. And so well, that's interesting. That time I actually could control W. And so don't know if I've actually set this machine up yet. Nope. Okay. So I've just done the update. So I guess I should go ahead and install the packaging file, or the packaging packages. So I'm going to use git build package. Oh, actually, that's weird. Maybe I also want to have some of these other sbuild. Can't remember what the name of that package is. Do I already have it installed, maybe? Yeah, I do. Huh. I guess I can just try. Yeah, so kind of thought that's what was going to happen. Hey, if anyone's joined, let me know how my levels are as far as volume and stuff like that. I guess I can make the terminal bigger as well. Maybe make some bigger font. Maybe I should put some config files on this machine. Actually, I guess, yeah. Okay. So I think I have all the files copied over that I need. Let me just make a new terminal just in case. So I think I need sudo to create a p builder. to start packaging. I guess I should also announce. Okay, yeah, I tried to make it so it wasn't too loud because I have a lot of background noise going on. Let me change this real quick. I guess I can just have it set to full. Let me know how that is. Okay, great. All right. Yeah, so I just wanted to announce that I'm streaming on my Patreon real quick. So back to this. Uh, so now that I've created, you see all these LD preload warnings I have. Um, it should have installed lib eat my data. Yeah. Okay. And so now when I actually go in and do my first build, I will have lib eat my data available. And that's useful because normally it makes file system operations locking, and so you don't really care about your data that much when you're just doing package building, and so it's not really a problem. For example, if you actually have a file system issue, the unlikely chance of that actually happening compared to the speed up that you get from not actually having to wait for your writes to be done or whatever. And I think, yeah, so fsync, this is basically what Eat My Data does. And so it sounds scary, but it's actually pretty useful because it's optional. You only use like the LE preload system or whatever to have it turned on. And so back to working on Netgen. Uh, what was my status here? So I guess I need a user level get ignore file because I don't want to really ever see those. .pc is for quilt patching, and then I have tags for Guten tags, Vim Guten tags or whatever. I can't remember the name of it. C tags based automatic tagging system for my editor. And so, first of all, I guess I should probably actually make sure I have this directory. Yeah, so I don't. And then if I just do what root slash .pc and tags star should basically, let's see, yeah, so there we go. Okay, and so the problem that I left off with this package was that I think the particular version that I had, there was a problem with the S-Mesh plugin inside of it or something like that. And so what I wanted to do, although the package build itself was working, the package was having problems with FreeCAD, and so I didn't want to upload it because the main reason I'm doing Netgen is for its use in FreeCAD. And so what I was going to do, I think, guess I can just double check the FreeCAD forums on this machine because I asked the question directly. But basically what I was going to do is find the version, there's a particular tag that is not problematic, and then I can just update the package instead of using the tag. I think I used this the most recent version, and I think maybe use the one before that. For some reason my mouse scroll is not working. Scroll in the VM is not working. Six dot 2.2006, and I did this version instead. Okay. So then, I guess let me take some notes here. I'm gonna move my webcam down. Could not find the program console. That's odd. What am I actually trying to open this with? NeoVim, okay. So I guess I'll just open it with Kate instead. Okay, so here's my notes. It's a good thing I checked before. You might have seen some sensitive ABCDF. Okay. And then I also finish updating CalculiX. And so I have both of these packages to 2.17. Okay. So the task is reverting the packaging that I've already done, but keeping what I have. And so I guess I don't think I have the right. Yeah, so I don't have some of my shortcut stuff here to look at the history, but I guess maybe I could just drop. So I guess the first thing I want to do is just delete these tags. Ah, man. So I need tmux. Do I have it? Okay. Great. So I want to delete this tag. And then I want to go to the upstream branch, and you can see I have the version I imported is the top commit, so I'm just gonna blow that commit away. What did I do wrong? Reset, not revert. Yeah, okay. And then I need to check out the pristine tar branch as well and basically do the same thing. And we can just verify that real quick. Yep, so one thing I just noticed is that we have this XZ and GZ kind of inconsistent there. So let's go ahead and reset that as well. So I guess one thing that I could do is just copy the Debian directory, make a copy of it outside of this, and then just blow everything away and go back from the actual upstream origin master right there. I guess I could also maybe just try. Pardon. So yeah, maybe I can just drop this particular commit. Can I just do this, maybe? Oh no, what did I do? Maybe that did nothing. Oh, I think I know what I needed. I need -I. Okay, and so now if I just try to do this, if I just drop that commit, let's see what happens. Okay. So let's take a look. So I don't have ripgrep installed. I'll need to fix that. Okay. And so I want to check the version I have. So these are my patches. Nothing. News file is empty. Huh, really? Those files are just empty. Interesting. So I wonder if that's also true for the upstream source. Yeah, that's odd. Why are they there? Guess I should also... Yeah, so no real indication of what version is actually in there. I guess I can just... Okay, so yeah, I think I may be done undoing everything. And so at that point, then I can just try to do a re-import or import a new version. Although I'm going to have to not call it with a default, or I guess I'm going to have to specify arguments to actually say which version I want, since it's not the most up-to-date version, but the one older than that. Okay. Guess I wanted to have a second terminal there anyway, but let me go back. Oops. Okay, and so maybe that upstream version I may be able to, or upstream VCS tag is probably what I want. Yeah, so upstream version just sets the version. It doesn't actually do the uscan. Maybe I need to actually import it directly rather than trying to rely on uscan to pull it up. Yeah, so upstream tag is not what I want either. That's just the tagging format itself. So I'm just going to have to download the actual source directly rather than being able to use uscan, unless I can pass flags to uscan directly. Let's see. Download deb version. Maybe that will... Okay, so I actually can specify the upstream release version, which, you know, it'd be nice if that was an option to do through the command line. So in other words, if I just do upstream version and uscan, I should be good. So gbp import orig uscan upstream version equals 6.2.2006. I need to shave my beard. My mustache is getting a little too long. It's like overhanging on my lip. Great, so it looks like I have the correct version, and so then I should just basically be able to go ahead and build it, and then using that package, go ahead and install the package and then try to build FreeCAD against it. And then if FreeCAD runs successfully without like some crazy ass, I got like a dwarf debugging symbol error or something like that, which is a little too exotic for what I really wanted to deal with at the time. And so, yeah, I guess I'll just go ahead and try to build it then. Okay, and so I'm missing this, I think. DH Python. Hmm. Oh, okay, the changelog is not correct. It's still trying to build 2007 because I haven't updated the changelog correctly. And so I don't know how this is going to work. So I think I can just basically... I don't think I actually ever uploaded this version, so I can change the version here. And then let's go ahead and take the date, change the name, and then change my email. And then I want to drop some of these commits. I guess I'm probably going to end up squashing some of this crap anyway. So I guess that's a problem though, because I'm going to have to undo what I just did because I apparently tagged the version incorrectly. It needs to be plus DFSG, and so if that plus is not there, then I may have files that I actually don't want in here. So I'm just going to kind of cut this process a little bit short, and then so I think, yeah, external dependencies, so that's empty. So maybe I can just, yeah, I don't know. So maybe this command, so I guess that all of the toggle stuff that I wanted removed is fine. So I'm going to reset my changelog command, or my changelog change, and then I guess I can also delete my tag. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to. Okay, so I've done that. Let me check out the two branches that I need to also do that in. Okay, yeah, so I'm good. And so now I can just go ahead and import a ridge again. But then this is actually going to have to be plus DFSG. And then hopefully this, from what I read in the man page, should still do the correct thing. Because it uses the, we have this file Debian watch, and it has these mangling regular expressions right here, and so they kind of just do the correct thing. Okay, so let's take a look. Yeah, my tag is good. I have a Debian. Oh no, actually that'll come later. So I have the upstream tag. I need to run the DCH command, and so what are we going to do? Kind of the same thing I did last time. Let me go ahead and, oops. Uh-oh. I had problems last time I was streaming with sort of spurious keyboard input coming out of nowhere, including just escape getting hit and stuff like that. And I just kind of had something somewhat similar to that, because the thing that I just saw pop up is I think what you get from Control Escape. Yeah. And so I guess I can get rid of most of these. Definitely get rid of the temp ones. I probably should actually just go through and just clean that up. I guess I'm not going to actually even use these changelogs, so I shouldn't really fiddle with it too much. I'm just going to basically try to get it built. And then, oh, no, one thing I did, so I do want to actually have the time stamp. So let me take this down here. Okay, and so I think I'm ready to go ahead and try to build now. Let's see, do I have Ccache installed? I do not, so I should install that. Oh, and it looks like I'm going to have to check the patch situation as well. Okay. Oops. Oh, I think it's happening again. Oh, okay. And so now I can try to actually build. Let's see how this goes. So this may take a while. Okay. I don't know what I might do a little bit of gaming or something like that while I'm waiting for these to build, just because it's not going to actually take Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, it is built from source automatically. The ARM builds, they have what's called build D machines. So let me see here. Let's see. Oh, a dead link there. I think this is what I'm looking for right here. Yeah, so for ARM machines in particular, though, Debian just got a really powerful. Uh, let's see. Yeah, we just got this ARM64 machine, an Ampere server, and you can see it's 256 gigs of RAM, two 960 gigabyte SSDs, and a 25 gigabit Ethernet port. And so this thing will actually be able to run old ARM builds as well, although I don't know if it does in practice. But even though it's ARM64, you can also run 32-bit ARM, so that's the ARM HF and ARM EL, which is Little Indian. Um, those architectures are also supported. Hmm. Oh well. Yeah, and so there's actually two of those servers as well, so that's pretty crazy. It looks like the package is about finished. Yeah, this package is a little messy. Okay, so I think I may not want to do the last little bit of cleanup on it and just see if it actually allows the build to happen. Let me see. And of course, I don't have any of the FreeCAD dependencies installed. going to take a little bit. The build itself is probably going to take almost an hour, I would guess. I guess I don't actually have to clone it. I'll just SSH or SCP it from my host machine. That'll be a lot faster. One thing that also would be kind of nice to actually have set up with this machine is to have something to where I can see the key presses that I'm doing at the bottom so that people can kind of follow along better. And also having an actual highlighted mouse cursor, because it may be a little small, especially when you have sort of this low contrast. It's like a black mouse cursor with the white outline, and then you have sort of this dark, almost black background with the white text and stuff like that. There's not really very much contrast, and I've seen some people who have sort of like a really big yellow circle around their cursor that actually would be pretty nice. Let me see, maybe there's okay, so I should have FreeCAD. Yeah, it's copied over now. So and the dependencies are here. I think I may have to install some extra stuff. So no, so that's already there. Um, okay. Let's see, do I already have? No, I guess I would have the dependencies installed already if I've already ran this command. There's going to be a couple other flags I may have to install that I don't quite remember. So I'm going to install CMake curses GUI package, and that provides the CMake command, which gives a sort of an interactive interface for it. And so, oops, I know I'm going to want to do build Qt5 equals on, and I want to say build fem netgen equals on. I guess I could also just look in the CMake file. Yeah, I knew I was going to have to install another package here. It's not in the dependency for some reason. So I guess the next time I do a FreeCAD upload and add that, that'll fix that problem. Okay, let me just run that command again. Let me take a look at the output here. It'd be nice one day to actually fix some of this garbage in the CMake output, especially with VTK. But VTK is a pretty gnarly package, and so I kind of need to get a little bit better before I can really try to tackle that. And also, it just kind of, I think it's, the scientific package ecosystem, there's sort of a web of dependencies, and so if you're going to change one package, you kind of also have to be able to build all of the reverse dependencies and make sure that your changes don't cause issues. Yeah, so I guess I can just go ahead and, let's see, I have 8 processors, so let's go ahead and just build that. And so watch the pretty colors. Seems like my webcam is a little messed up when I have the build going on like this. Although, hey, it looks like it's going pretty fast, so that's good. Hold on. What I'm going to do is let's do J7. I'll leave one of those processor cores or whatever available for the webcam. It's kind of lagging. Let's take a look. Maybe I'll cancel it and try to relaunch it. All right. Still not really very much better. Okay, we're just waiting. So, I guess if any of you people in chat have any questions or anything like that, now's the time. Um, yeah, so I do have the Pine book, and so I just recently have been fiddling with it some. Um, I guess part of the problem is that I had, they just switched to Manjaro, and so the Debian support is kind of diminished, and so I had to go a little bit. I ended up buying one this. Let's see if I can show it to you. It's like a micro SD card eMMC reader, and so I kind of messed up the Pinebook by flashing a bad image to it, and so I had to basically buy that, and then with that I was able to directly flash the eMMC, and so I just recently got it fixed, and I guess there was another problem with it where the full disk encryption doesn't work by default on the the Debian 9 version of the Pinebook. I guess the Debian 9 release that they have that used to be the default before they switched to Manjaro. It doesn't have support for full disk encryption, and so you can flash. It's kind of a it's kind of a pain. Like you want to flash the new version of Debian Bullseye, which is Debian 11, onto the eMMC. And so, if you want to have full disk encryption, you kind of have to do this weird juggling act. And I kept having this issue where I would have it both the SD card and the eMMC installed, and it would kind of fail to detect the right disk partitions, I guess. and so I would not. Yeah, I was kind of struggling with getting that working, and so I finally got it working so that I actually have the machine with full disk encryption and stuff like that. And so that was sort of a prerequisite for me being able to sort of take it out of the house and stuff like that. But it's got great battery life, and so I'm actually probably going to use it for that purpose. And so yeah, I guess I've gotten to the point where we sort of identified what the problem is with so FreeCAD runs on it. It just you have to build it from source using you have to build the version for Qt 4, and so I'm sort of at the point where I can now as time permits, basically try to actually look at what the actual issue is with the Qt 5 builds. And so part of the problem is that the devices use a different version of OpenG. Oh, it's like OpenGL ES, and so you sort of have these like it's a different build for all of your dependencies, and so you kind of have to rebuild the operating system from the ground up. What was I saying? Yeah, so there's sort of a the bug may be in like coin, and so then if I have to build coin, I have to build so cute against that, and then I have to build pi pivy against that the coin and so cute that I built, and then from there I have to build FreeCAD against those. But I think there's a couple people who have made some progress on running things like running it with OpenGL instead of OpenGLES, and so that's one thing I could try is just seeing if OpenGL proper works, and that's probably going to be you know in terms of absolute difficulty, it's probably easier than trying to fix a bug in Coin, which is kind of what I'm assuming is the problem. It's either a bug in Coin or a bug in FreeCAD itself, but I kind of suspect it's in Coin. And so, yeah, basically, I'm primed to go ahead and troubleshoot that issue. And I guess I actually should probably prioritize it, just because if I fix that, it'll also be fixed for the Raspberry Pi and also for the Pine phone. So I did just get a Pine phone as well, and the same issue. I can install FreeCAD on my Pine phone, and it launches, but then when I press like new document, then it crashes, and it's for the same reason. And so you know, if I can fix it with that, then we can have FreeCAD running. The problem is that the resolution is too small, and so you can actually resize your screen so that it's running, a tiny, like 1920 by 1080 on the thing. Oh, you got a Rock Pro 64? Yeah, I have one of those too. They're pretty cool. And that was actually my first sort of introduction to these devices. Sort of, ARM that's not just a low-powered Raspberry Pi. Although the Raspberry Pi is very powerful now, so it's kind of sad. Like the build was going really fast the first 40% or so, and now it sort of slows down. But yeah, yeah, exactly. It's like with the convergence stuff, it would run fine, I think. And they have I want to say the newest versions are the 3 gigs of RAM, which should be enough to run, even though you don't want to do anything too much. It's should be totally sufficient. I just got my I guess my SIM card working on the Pine phone, and so the sort of the problem. It seems like it has lower I guess more sensitivity to bad signal than on Android. So that's probably something that's done in software that could be improved. And so it's like if I'm not in front of my window, it seems like I hardly have any signal. Yeah, for sure. That'd be cool. I was trying to get GPS working on it. I couldn't. Like I can talk to. I guess you can just cat the device that has the GPS radio, and so you can just kind of see that it's receiving, or it's kind of you can get the data. I can't remember the format of it, but it's just not picking up any of the actual satellites. And I have a GPS receiver right next to it, so I know that the position is sufficient. I have like a USB powered one. That's a side project of mine that I had that's pretty interesting. I'd like to get back to at some point, but if you have there's like a $20 USB GPS radio that you can plug into a Raspberry Pi, and if the you can actually get reception with your Raspberry Pi, you can run GPSD, and then from that, the the GPS satellites have atomic clocks on them, and so you can get basically a really really accurate, I think microsecond accuracy time server based on the GPS satellites, and so it's sort of an interesting thing you can do where if you have, let's say, test equipment or sort of a home lab where you're running things that have sort of time. Let's say you have a distributed system and you want to make sure the ordering of events is accurate or something like that. Then you can have really nice resolution with the GPS server. Part of the problem with that, though, is that when you're actually running experiments and things like that, where you want to be able to see the effect of having like a microsecond precision time server versus a millisecond one, which is what you have normally, then you have to actually be able to cause time drift experimentally. And so with that, you need to like be running a VM on a machine that has load elsewise, so that it's not getting the accurate time slices of whatever the host processor is giving to it, and so it thinks its clock is going to start drifting, basically because it's being made to sleep. But that was sort of the point that I got to where I wanted to try to be able to actually cause the time drift and then measure it. But I kind of, I guess, have too many, I don't know, too many pots on the fire or whatever. I can't remember what that metaphor is, but yeah. We're finally getting there. 84%. And so I think when I was quitting, there may have actually been a failure in the build process, even. And so I may have actually gotten past the failure point from last time. I don't quite remember. A code QL. What is that? Oops. Not sure exactly what I'm looking at here. It's like security analysis tools. I don't know. ngsolve/netgen. Let's see what this comes up with. It's maybe just netgen. Hmm. 'It's not terrible. Kind of a lot of the same stuff right here. %. We're almost there. It's a long 95%. Oh man, come on. 96%, where are you at? Okay. Guess I can add some notes to CalculiX on what I'm going to be working on here. So, I think I actually have both of the packages working. CCX and CGX packages are working. Need to be made lintian clean. And I think the doc packages folded in, they're currently standalone. guess I can also, oh, 99%, we're almost there. So let's take a look at the log. I think maybe what I want to do is just look at, see if there's any files that are not being installed. See if there's any missing. I think this should already be happening though. Maybe I don't actually need that. Okay, so the build is successful. And so I should now have ./bin/freecad, and then I want to do run tests 0. Run test singular. Okay, and so these are the command line tests, just as a quick way to see if it actually succeeded. One of these days I need to go in and actually clean up the part design tests that I wrote, because they're kind of bad and they could probably be sped up. One thing that also be interesting is to see the time of the tests that get ran. You know, I'm not sure what the actual overall time that it takes to run them, but I mean, I'm sure it could be faster. And that's the sort of thing where even like a 30-second gain would really compound. Oh, okay, the tests all passed. And so now I just want to go ahead and run the full version without just the console tests, and so that's going to actually load FreeCAD. Did it crash? No, it's still going, I guess just slow. Okay. And see, this is another thing that could also probably be improved, is just the fact that when you run the graphical tests, it actually takes over your interface. You can't tab between things because it'll grab focus again. Are we done? I don't know. I mean, it has the screen. No? Okay. Looks like it's still kind of thinking in the background. I see this rapid flickering of my cursor to the sort of weight. I'm not sure exactly what it's called. Yeah, you can. It'd be interesting to see if I could do that inside of. You can do that from a terminal or a console environment or whatever, but I've never tried it from inside a graphical session, and it'd be interesting to see if that actually fixed the issue that I was just complaining about. Okay, awesome. So that version is fine, and so maybe I'll actually just go ahead and try that right now. Oh, of course I don't have the manual page yet. I think I can probably just... Do I just prepend the command with it? XVFB? No? Okay. Hmm. Well, I'll look into that a little bit later. So yeah, I guess the builds are good. Um, I guess the only problem is that the actual package had quite a bit of issues. Let me run that again. And this should be pretty quick because I have Ccache installed, and so actually it should be installed inside the actual P builder, or the whatever it is. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I need to build this, look at the problems in Lintian, and basically do the same thing over here as well. Yeah, that was quick. Oh, I need to fix the patch though, because I have the 2007 hard-coded. I forgot about that. I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Okay, so that's done. And so I think I only had a couple actual issues. Yeah, so the missing license paragraph is definitely a real problem. The national encoding seems weird. Yeah, it's like so LGPL2 plus. Let me fix that in the Debian copyright file. Oh, okay. So I basically just need to do this. Okay, and so I think I can. Oh yeah, I also need to fix Debian control and change my uploader. Oops. Line's a little long, but I guess it'll be okay. Should I remove that? I mean, yeah, I guess I probably should. He's not an active uploader anymore. I don't remember what I ended up doing with the ld.so problem. I guess I'll go ahead and look in this terminal. So I guess I should also see the problem if I just try to launch the Netgen utility. Yeah. I don't remember how we fixed this. Maybe it's in the CMake file. Find Netgen. Ah, it's capitalized. I guess what I should do is look at my build and actually make sure that the Netgen is included. Where is it? So I think it might show up from this copy text. No, I guess it's not included. Not sure. What is this? I think this is what I want. Yep, okay, Netgen. So it is turned on. And then I guess I should just go ahead and actually make sure that I can really use it. Cool. Yeah, so it is working. Oh, hey, crash. Let's try that one more time. make a cylinder this time. And then let's make a Netgen mesh. Make it fine. Okay, so that works. Let's make it very fine. No, it crashed again. Okay, so that's not good. I guess I don't really know if it's a regression or not, though. What to do, what to do, what to do. I'm not really sure. That's kind of a big deal. I don't know if I should really upload this. I guess I could try to debug, do a debug build. I mean, that would take a while. It's kind of a little too much energy for me. Maybe I'll just go ahead and just kick this build off and then just kind of think about it for a second. So, I mean, it definitely works. That's something to note. You know, the Netgen mesher itself is okay. I still have the problem of, let's see. Yeah, so I mean, I can't actually launch Netgen, so that's not okay. I think it just crashes. So I guess I could just modify this. What is it? Yeah, so if I just launch it like this, it fails, but if I do, I guess I should just search. I can't remember exactly how to use this variable. It's like ld, so conf, right? It's just the man page. LD library path, that's what it is. So if I run ld library path equals userlib x86 underscore 64 linux gnu slash netgen, should launch. And it does. Okay, fantastic. And so what I could do is basically just add that down here, and then I could make it so that that's actually set during package building so that it has the correct architecture. I don't really know, though. I mean, it's not a great solution, and you can't actually run Netgen from the command line either. Okay, so now I can go ahead and just close this. Yeah, so I want to quit Netgen. And so I should be able to launch it this way. Yep, okay, and so that works. The problem, though, is that I shouldn't really have to do that. And I'm not sure how it's fixed in FreeCAD. Tricky, tricky, tricky. I'm not sure. Hmm. It sucks because it's been a little bit too long since I actually worked on this, and so it's like I don't quite remember what I even did to actually fix the problem, and so it's like I have no confidence in if it is actually a quality solution or not. So we still got this national encoding warning, which I think is a false positive. Um, Let me actually look at that file, and I don't see any emoji baki. Oh, that's what it is. So I have a umlauted U. So I guess what I could just do is patch that file, because I can see where the problem is. It's just those. Sonstigen Gründen. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I can patch the file there. The unnecessary activation of ldconfig trigger. I'm not sure though. So let me take a look at this policy. Debian policy 8.1.1. Oops. What did I just do? There we go. Any package installing shared libraries in one of the default library directories of the dynamic linker must use ldconfig to update the shared library system. It must have the line activate no await ldconfig in its triggers control file. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. So I guess I'll just go ahead and do a new patch here, and we're going to call it fix national encoding patch, and we're going to find opti.hpp. Okay, it's the linalg, this one, and then I just do quilt edit, and then I have to just find those. Oops, this is what I want. So start vert. Oh, it's right there. Guess I should actually not just delete it, but add a UE instead. So I guess it's just those three files, or just those three words. I wonder why it's just this file though that's causing that error if there's other umlauted U's. is the date today? The 8th? Hey, take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, and so my patches should be good. Add dot national encoding dot patch, and let's go ahead and build it. I guess let's take a look. I never finished this build over here. So the CalculiX CCX package looks good. I don't see any problems. No hardening in the actual binary, but I think that's often a false positive. And then we get a little spelling error, which I can just try to upstream. Just a couple pedantic or experimental warnings. So I guess this one's actually basically ready. I just need to look and see if the list missing, excuse me, it seems like it's not getting ran. Override DH missing, DH missing, list missing. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I set the runtime path. I see. Okay, so let's see, the national encoding warning should be gone. Yeah, so I have the LD config warning, and then a bunch of pedantic and experimental linting problems. Oh, I have a schlibdeps. DH schlibdeps. Let's take a look. So oops, I want to close this. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how I really want to fix this. I guess what I could do is just add something that's a little easier to actually sed and do something like deb host multi-arch. And then in here, I can do something like sed-i s slash. I guess I probably don't want the actual $sign and stuff like that. Deb host multi-arch with the actual contents of, yeah, so okay. And so then I guess should be able to go ahead and just build this and then install it and then just see if it runs. And while I do that, let's go ahead and get this build going. This one never actually went. That's annoying. They should be pretty quick though, so. Let's go ahead and kick this off. See which one builds fastest. It's interesting, my webcam kind of doesn't handle it very well when I start these builds. Alright, we're done. Ooh, I couldn't type Debian correctly. almost time. So I don't quite remember. Oh yeah, I was checking to see if there was any missing files. And so I guess not. So I can just drop that commit. I guess I don't see any reason why I shouldn't just go ahead and upload this. I guess I should probably actually verify that it works. That's a pretty good reason. Oh, duh. There we go. So I guess it's just that one package then that I don't. Actually, I may as well just go and install both. /star.deb. Oh, this works. So I should be able to also go up here. Here, temp cd temp copy dot slash. Let's say ng star deb. So yeah, this should take care of that. And then the CGX. Oh yeah, I remember I had a bunch of problems with this. Yeah. We have all these backup files, and then we don't really want them. And then I have these executables, and they're missing shebangs, basically. And so most of these I know I just need an OpenFOAM shebang, but I don't really know what this thing is. VDA files. Targa bitmap graphics. Should I just try to open it? Maybe, what is it? Image GwenView is what it's called. Let's just see. GwenView. Oops. What do you say, GwenView? Okay, so no, that's not it. PDA SolidWorks. What are we doing? No. VDAFS. It's a CAD data exchange file format. Let's see, I don't know if there's actually a program that can open this. I guess I gotta try Google. Oh, Rhino maybe. Oh, maybe I can just check if FreeCAD can run it. I guess I can just go ahead and do home Debian source FreeCAD build bin FreeCAD. Let's see if I can open it directly. File format is not supported. Okay, maybe I can do an import. CGX. And then where's that file? CAD halter VGA. Nope, doesn't look like it. Nope. Okay. Wonder if LibreCAD can open it. Let's just try to install it. Let's see. I don't think I've ever actually used LibreCAD. So it's only DXF. Yeah, so that's not going to work. We don't have any sort of conversion tools. Nope. Okay, so yeah, I almost don't even want to have that file in there then. Let's see. Yeah, so maybe I just want to actually scrub that file. I can patch all the other. Oh, an FBL. What is that? See, CalculiX CCX. I need to find that FBL file. And it is the send penta. So actually not star, but send penta. Oops. Okay. And then let's take a look at this file. I don't even know what format that is. Let's see if FreeCAD can open it. Nope. This one doesn't support it either. So CCX CalculiX is okay. Alright, so that's the current status with these packages. So, yeah, I want to get rid of, I guess, these two files. Send penta. So, cd CalculiX CGX, Debian copyright, and then I want to get rid of, let's say, examples. Yeah, unfortunately, CGX. So I guess I can just do CGX star slash examples cad halter.vda, and then, oops, getting that spurious escape inputs again. And then I want to do cgx underscore slash example slash airfoil slash ccx slash send underscore penta.bl. Maybe if I had cgx actually installed, I would be able to open those. And then I guess that was, whoa, oh, what the hell. Okay. Did I never actually built. I guess I just blew it away too early. Okay, so that's going. And then I need to add a little comment as well. Unusable proprietary format. I think that's fine. Maybe just unusable format. Okay, and so the build is almost done. It's on the post-build hook stage. Okay, oh, so it's finished. So I guess it doesn't provide a... Nope. So that doesn't work. Oops. Airfoil. I'm already in the correct directory. And so I want to do CGX send penta. Nope. Okay, and so I need to add this. I need to update. Oh, there's one more I need to add. Backup file cruft. Let's say that's what it is. Oops. Git add dot. And then let's commit update files to exclude. Maybe just call that update files excluded. Oh man, that's annoying. What is going on? Okay, let's build. Actually, no. So I need to drop the commit that imported 2.17. So then I need to rebase interactively on this commit -1, and then drop this. And then I need to check out upstream, reset, check out pristine tar, do the same thing. Check out master again. And then I need to import gbp import orig uscan. That's weird. It's failed. I need to delete the tag. Hit tag delete upstream slash 2.17 plus dfsg. And now failed again. That's weird. Maybe it's because of my change log. So maybe I'll just go ahead and delete that. Revert the change log. Might take a break in a little bit here. I don't know if anyone's still tuning in. Looks like maybe one person. Shout out to whoever you are if you're listening. Maybe next time I'll try to get the dual stream set up so I can be broadcasting to YouTube as well at the same time. I think I need to use like Nginx RTMP proxy or something like that. And then if I maybe have something, if I'm streaming with OBS to the RTMP machine, then I should just be able to split that to both Twitch and YouTube. It's probably something I'm going to want to test off stream though, just because it's kind of adjacent to like my stream keys and stuff. It'd be pretty sweet though if that was able to, if I could get that working that easily. So I need to update my changelog. Okay, and so upstream. I'm gonna drop this. Maybe I should actually even, I don't know. List missing. Oh yeah, I can drop that too. Yeah, hold on. Git reset hard. Git rebase I. Let's just guess 15 commits. So let's drop this one. Drop this one. Drop this one. Let me just make sure that that's only the only thing on that commit. Git show. Yeah, so that's fine. Drop this one. I'll just drop that one too. I gotta change my remember directory setting. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, let's just go ahead and try to drop that one too. So let's just see how this goes. Great. So can I squash? Maybe. Hey, it worked. Great. Okay, and so now I have 2.17. Let me just make sure my patches work. Okay. Oh, and I'm going to need a new patch. Let's see. So I guess I don't have that build log anymore. One thing I can go ahead and try now is also I should be able to get this to launch. No, it didn't. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so that didn't work. Maybe unquoted it'll work. Let's just squash that. Build it one more time. And then I guess I want to add a patch to all of these files. I guess also I want to make sure, so I have a new import, so I should not have any files that end in tilde. Okay, so I guess I don't. Okay, so I guess Debian patches, I want to add a new patch. Maybe I can just use shebang for script. take a look at this patch. So let's go ahead and push 2 patches, and then let's go to CGX, examples, open foam, and then I want to go to this, quilt edit all run. Actually, let's take a look. Was all run actually in one of the, yeah, so all run actually already has everything I need. Okay. Okay, so I have TUP row, and then uniform time, TUP row uniform time. So I have what, one of those in each one of those directories. And then I have some properties things as well. And the constant. And then in system as well. Oh, but those should be gone now, or at least some of them. Okay. So FBD. This is FBB. What is this? Less Coetta FBB. Oh, polymesh. I'm not sure that those are actually OpenFOAM files. Okay. So I guess one thing I can do is take a look at the other examples. I guess so, yeah, that's the only OpenFOAM example though, so find dot name T. So I think it probably just should not be executable. I don't know if anything really needs to be executable in here. Let's see. Not sure what I want to do. So I guess all of these basically should be enough. Oops. Okay, so that's that. Actually, I can't add that change just yet. This is kind of painfully manual. Okay, so I guess this is just what I'm going to do. Oops. That's not what I want. I'm not sure what I did there. Going a little too fast. So I guess these are the only ones I'm still not too sure about. FBL and FBD files. So I guess this is what I want. Yeah, so they're not actually subsection 4.1.2. Maybe I could just remove those as well. I'm not really sure what they're for though, so that's not the best solution. It's like some dude's fence, I think is the name for that phrase. Oh, so these are actually CalculiX commands. It looks like. Okay, so that's fine. FBD, FBB, and FBL though. That's the question. CalculiX FBB file. I mean, they all kind of look. This definitely looks different, but FBB and FBD look basically. So I think both of these can be user bin in CCX. Oops. I guess CalculiX commands. Let me double check here. If I have ELTY, hey, actually, so I guess it's just different syntax. Maybe this was written by hand or something like that. Okay. And then I want to make sure, yeah, okay, so I didn't have an indentation problem or anything like that. So I have shebangs for everything now, I think. So quilt pop A, and Debian patches 03. That's updated 2020-08-08. Yeah, okay. So git status, let's go ahead and add that. Add shebangs to OpenFOAM example. And let's go ahead and build. And so I also should have fixed the Netgen problem now. So FBB is just the backup. That's not really ideal. Oops, I got caps lock. Still nothing. Odd. So I guess maybe at that stage of the build, that variable is not defined or something like that. So yeah, so I don't know. I mean, it works here, I guess. Oh, my patches. I need to do DCH. so update the changelog. I may be able to turn the tests back on. Alright, just waiting for builds, and I had to enter my password again. Going on 2.5 hours now. It's kind of a long work stretch. So I guess CalculiX is ready to be uploaded, or CCX is ready to be uploaded. CGX I think will also be, assuming that this Lintian output is better, and then Netgen will be if my sed command is fine. And so if all of those, I guess that will be my quitting point, is once those 3 packages are ready to go, and then maybe I'll upload them tomorrow. Alright, so Lintian reported. We still have that path segment problem. And we have the LD config issue. Okay. And so, let's go over here. Sudo dpackage-i star ng star.deb star netgen star.deb. And then I want a cat. Take a look. No! What the hell? Ah, that's so annoying. Why is this not working? Deb host multi-arch. Yeah, I mean, it's just undefined. Maybe I'm spelling it wrong? Yeah, that's what it is. There's one too many underscores. Oh, fuck. That's frustrating. Okay. Okay, so my Lintian clean example unusual interpreter. Shipped in the package and is not known to Lintian. It's possible that there's a typo that the interpreter is not executable. So I guess let's go ahead and install OpenFOAM and just take a look. So this is actually pretty good. a good sign. I mean, I've basically found the issue, I think, with the sed command not working, and we should see it in a second here. Yep, so that worked. Hmm. So I guess OpenFOAM just doesn't have its own binary. App file search bin OpenFOAM. I could have sworn that. No, I guess it doesn't exist because there's more than one. Such an unfortunate name, Pimple Foam. I would not make a program called that. I know it's kind of an evolution of multiple acronyms and stuff like that, but I would not have chosen that. So maybe the README has some information. There's no need to run OpenFOAM since the results are provided. Okay, so that's good. Netgen is done. I guess I should also try, though, see if I can not skip the tests. Try tests. Let's actually name it something meaningful. let's see. So I guess maybe I can check the OpenFOAM docs. OpenFOAM interpreter, maybe. OpenFOAM running file. I don't know. File structure of OpenFOAM cases. I think is what I want. So, I guess time directory, subsection 2.2.8. I mean, I think these files probably should just not be executable. If anything, maybe I can just add that CGX shebang. What to do? Yeah, I think maybe that's what I'll do. Computer. Alright, so I guess what I'll do is go to CalculiX CCX, Debian patches 003, and what I'm going to do is replace foam with CGX dash foam. And then replace I guess what I should do is see if I can actually open that file. No, so it is CCX. So env CCX, replace that with just CCX. Okay. Try different shebang. And let's build that and take a look. Okay, in the home stretch, okay, so build is done. Still got a problem here. User bin CGXY. I guess we're just going to ignore that error. And then I guess the last attempt is just to see if we can actually try to run these tests now. I think they may work. Oh no, same problem. Oh well. So I guess I'm done for today. Do a quick update. Okay, so yeah, I'm probably going to go ahead and cut off the stream here in a sec. If anyone's still tuning in, thanks for watching. See if I can maybe do this next weekend as well.